The Green Revolution had a tremendous number of costs and consequences. It changed India's agricultural system from subsistence-based farming to cash crops. This required more chemical and industrial inputs like pesticides and fertilizers. It also now required wage labor instead of debt labor, which raised costs in production. Ultimately, it drove more and more farmers into debt. At the same time, farmers lost their way of life. Debt slavery was abolished and settling land acts were created, meaning that farmers could only have so much land. The traditional ways of organization, power, and maintenance were weakened and taken out of the farmers' hands and were put into the fray of the global market. As a result, many farmers took their lives, unable to pay their debts or handle the changing society. Many farmers kept their debts only known to themselves, not telling their wives, and according to one study, often turned to drinking and violent behavior before their death. Symbolically, many drank the pesticides to end their lives. From 1995 to 2006, the average number of farmer suicides was over 16,000 a year, and in Kerala, that number was 176. To quote Daniel Munster from his study of suicide in Kerala, after 2000, a total change happened in Wayanad. They had a computer in every home. Everybody needs a two-wheeler, cell phones, and luxury foods. Globalization has affected the youth. They put pressure on their parents to buy. That is the main reason for farmer suicides. This shows social pressure created by the Green Revolution also contributed to these suicides. The use of chemical pesticides negatively impacted people's health. For example, the use of endosulfan on cashew plants caused birth defects in children in northern Kerala and cancer and health issues in grown adults. In many places, the soil is also heavily depleted, sometimes even perhaps redemption. Crop diseases like quick wilt, slow wilt, and foot rot also affect plantations, which has caused farmers to use more and more pesticides in desperate attempts to save their harvest, even resorting to illegal pesticides like DDT and 4-8. As a result, even more diseases and insects have become resistant to pesticides, and pests have started to destroy not just crops but also the ecosystems around it, not even to mention the degradation pesticides put the natural environment such as forests and rivers through.